It was my birthday. It was my birthday recently, and I bought so many books. I did not know how many books, but a lot. Also, look at this sweatshirt. I'll show you. Look at this sweatshirt. I saw Destiny wear this sweatshirt, and I was like, oh my god, where is that? Where is that from? Where is it from? Hunger Games is like my favorite. I rewatch Hunger Games at least twice a month. All of them. I binge them all at least twice a month. But this, You Love Me, Real or Not Real? Okay, PETA. Okay, PETA. Cute. I love this sweater. It's amazing. It is amazing. Shout out to Destiny for wearing this so I could see it, because I love this. But today we have a book haul. I am so excited. This needs to be rearranged because I have a ton of books, and I also have a lot of books off my shelf from other videos I filmed, and I'm just too lazy to put them back up. So I need to also organize that, but that's for later. A ton of books. Super excited to show you. I didn't buy all these books either. This was for my birthday. So like my best friend got me books. My mom got me a book. I got myself books. Where should we start? We should start by me showing you these. My best friend made these for me. This one says Smut Slut. Yeah. It says Valera, City of Starlight. So cute, right? So cute. Going up on my shelf whenever I organize it. Okay, now for the books. You can't see how many books I have. Okay, we're gonna start off with a little bookstore that I have where I live. Just opened up a couple months ago, and I gave them a bunch of books wasn't going to read or didn't like or whatever. I gave them a bunch of books, and I got 3 books from them. The first book I got was Dividing Eden. I looked it up on Goodreads, and I was like, well, that sounds kind of interesting. Twins destined to rule Eden, and oh no, they were never destined to rule Eden. They have to take part of a trial that will determine which one of them is worthy of ruling the kingdom. As sister and brother, they have always kept each other safe from their secrets, from their court, from the monsters lurking in the mountains beyond the kingdom's wall. But the trials will test the bonds of trust and family. It sounded interesting. I looked it up on Goodreads. They were kind of mixed reviews, but I wanted to give it a shot myself. That was the first one. Then I got On the Edge of Gone, which also seemed kind of interesting. January 29th, 2035, that's the day the comet is scheduled to hit. Denise and her mother and her sister, Iris, have been assigned to a temporary shelter near their hometown of Amsterdam to wait out the blast. But Iris is nowhere to be found, and Denise is worried they won't reach the shelter in time. Then, a last-minute encounter leads them to something better than a temporary shelter, a generation ship that's scheduled to leave Earth behind and colonize new worlds after the comet hits. But each passenger must have a practical skill to contribute. Since Denise is autistic, she fears that she'll never be allowed to stay. Can she obtain a spot before the ship takes flight? And when the future of human race is at stake, whose life matters the most? I really just looked it up on Goodreads. Also pretty good ratings. So I've seen a ton of people talk about Truly Devious. Also couldn't tell you what it's about. I don't know what a lot of these books are about. It's about solving a cold case. Some kid, I guess it's kind of like Good Girl's Guide. Never read that. It's on my shelf, but I've never read it. But I think it's like that. I don't know. I've heard good reviews about this, so I bought it. That's the end of that. My mom. I just got my mom into reading. She's read a couple of books before, but I've gotten her into reading lately, and it's fun, like, seeing which book she's reading. I think right now she's reading The Housemaid, which I also just read, and I thought she'd like it. She likes, like, the mystery type of books. So that's what she's reading right now. But she got me a book. She got me Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. When I started reading, this was one of the books that, like, everybody had. Everybody was reading this book. But my mom got me this book. So if you read this book, you would be like, whoa. Whoa. So I'll let you know what I think about this book, but I know what Penelope Douglas writes, and my mom got me this, so we're just gonna move on. We'll talk about what my bestie got me. She got me Too Hot to Handle by Tessa Bailey. It says, when a rescue looks a whole lot like trouble. And I know it's about like a biker guy, I think. No. She also got me Light Lark. From what I've heard from this book, I've heard mixed reviews about this book. I've also thought about getting it for myself. She read this book and she liked it. I've heard it's like Hunger Games on an island. I kind of want to go into it blindly, and I don't want to look up reviews for it because I've seen people talk about this book, and I don't want it to tempt the way that I'm going to feel about the book. So I'm also just like not going to read the back of it. But I've heard, so I don't know, but I've heard it's like Hunger Games, and y'all obviously know how I feel about Hunger Games. Lastly, she got me Barbarian Prize. I have the first 4. There's 4 of them. Of the first 4. I just read this actually, and I did really like this one compared to some of the other ones. I liked that it was a different storyline, I guess, because all of them are very similar. This isn't a book review. So wait, Barbarian Prize, just another barbarian book of them stranded on an icy planet. My book of the month book. This is actually last month's this is June's book of the month. But I just got it not too long ago, so I'm gonna put it in this haul because I bought it, you know. Ink Blood Sister Scribe by Emma Torres. Wow, I'm really bad with last names. I picked this book after I read The Fourth Wing because I was in the mood for another fantasy. Have I picked up another fantasy since I read The Fourth Wing? No, because I'm afraid to be disappointed. But I did get this. Surprise. Went to Half Price Books. I always stop in there. I picked up Champion by Marie Lu because I have the first 2 on my shelf. I have Legend and Prodigy. I've not read Prodigy, but I picked up Champion. I picked up Champion because it was there. Why not? I got those 2 at the half price. Anyways, next I went to Target. And I thought Target was doing the buy 2 get 1, and it said till June 18th. And I went on June 18th, and my Target wasn't doing it. And I don't know if it's like they stopped, so the 17th, it was like dawn the 18th. But I thought I was supposed to continue through the 18th. Don't know. Thought it was buy 2 get 1. Was not buy 2 get 1. I still bought 4. So I haven't taken the stickers off either. Sorry if you're triggered by it. I bought Forever and Ever. I've never read a Lucy Score book. And a lot of people talk about Lucy Score. And I know this is a small town romance, I'm pretty sure. You don't fall for your brother's high school sweetheart, your boss's daughter, or your ex-wife's best friend, especially when they all... Whoa. Especially when they're all the same woman. Lucy Score. I really want to read a Lucy Score book. I just not ever picked one up. I think this is a small town romance. I picked up Tomorrow and Tomorrow because I've heard such good things about this book. I know that it was like a top-selling book of last year. And I see this all the time and I just never pick it up. I finally picked it up and I'm super excited to read this one. And it's so pretty. And I know it's about like these 2 kids that were in the hospital and he never talked to anybody before. And then they like create a game together. I obviously just pick up books I really don't know anything about. Yeah, I'm super excited to read this book. But then I got Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Also have heard amazing things about this. I know it's a YA romance. Also, this cover is so cute. Another Lucy Score book, which is Maggie Moves On. I simply bought this for the cute dog on the cover. When I read the back, I was surprised that it was like a YouTube star and a landscaper. And she just moved into a house and she's like renovating the house. I think that's what I've gotten from this book. This cover I feel like is so detailed, like their faces are so detailed. But I bought it for Kevin. Kevin, the dog on the front. That is why I bought this. But another Lucy Score book that I'm super excited to read. My husband got me this book, which was Final Offer by Lauren Asher. I read the fine print. The fine print was okay. Wasn't my favorite. Then I read Terms and Conditions and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to read The Final Offer because I loved Terms and Conditions. I've been waiting for this one for so long. I've been eyeing this one every time I go to the bookstore. I'm like, I should buy Final Offer. But then I don't. Lastly, I bought the rest of the Magnolia Park series. Let me tell you something. I'm sure you know what I'm going to say. So I heard on TikTok that she was doing a cover change. And there was like no reveal of the cover change. There was nothing. I just heard that she was doing a cover change. And I don't like having like a first book and the cover being different or the spine being different. It's really not that big of a deal, but I don't like it. I don't know what was going to change, but I really like the covers to the first three. I really like the covers. So I went and bought them. I'd say like a week later, I saw the cover change. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank God. Thank God I bought them. Because these are beautiful. These covers are beautiful. No comment on the other covers. But I was super excited to get these. And the only reason I bought them, because I was going to buy them eventually, just not yet. But the only reason I bought them was because I heard of the cover change. And I'm so happy that I bought them. It is Daisy Hates Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home and Daisy Hates The Great Undoing. Super excited to read these. I did like the first one. So I'm excited to have these even on my shelf next to. I love having a full series. I love it. That's all of my books. That is all the books I have. That's all the books that I bought for my birthday. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna reorganize my bookshelf. Don't worry, I'll record it for you. But I'm gonna reorganize my bookshelf now because I know I'm gonna need a new bookshelf soon. This is the only one I have right now. And I'm gonna need a new one soon because I can't stop buying books. But I'm gonna stop right now. No more buying books right now because I need to read these books. If you want to, you could subscribe. If you don't want to, that's okay. I understand. But I'd appreciate it if you did. Go buy this sweatshirt so we can match because I absolutely love it. I love The Hunger Games, love Peeta, love Katniss. I'm probably gonna go watch it now. Love you. Thanks for watching.